599. Solve 1 400ths raised to the power of x equals 2. Your answer should be accurate to 3 decimal places. Alright, this is a problem here that we are still learning how to solve. There are several methods here that we will learn how to use in the future, but right now we're going to use just the methods that we have learned or have been working with in class. I'll show you how to do some of these things on the calculator here. So first of all, right now we have the 1 400ths, and it's being raised to the power of x, and that equals 2. So we don't know what the exponent is, so we are currently in exponential form for our logarithmic function. Okay, this is the exponential form. This isn't going to be an exponential function just because we see an x up in the exponent here. Okay, so we're going to have to think about it here as being, this is our base, 1.04, so we're going to say log base 1.04 of 2 should equal x. Okay, this is our log form, remember? So I just took it from exponential form into log form. Now I can simplify or do this here. There is a procedure, like I said, that we haven't learned yet called change of base formula, and we'll get to that coming up. But right now, we can think about different ways of solving this. And we want to go to 3 decimal places. So first of all, if you have a graphing calculator that has a new operating system on it, which means basically if I can press alpha and press window and it brings up menus here, or if I press y equals, I have the ability to put in fractions. Okay, so what I want to look for here is where it says number 5, log base. If we press 5 here, it's going to bring up the ability to change the base as we type in our log functions here. So in this case, I want 1.04 as my base. And I'm going to put 2 in here. And I'm simply going to hit enter, and it's going to give me 17.6729844769. Now remember, it asked us to give accurate to 3 decimal places. So we're going to be looking at 17.673 if we round it there, right? 9's going to make it round up to 3, so we've got 17.673 is equal to x. That would be our exponent that we would need to raise 1.04 to in order to end up with 2. Now this is a great method to be able to use if you have this new operating system, but what if you don't have the new operating system on your calculator? How else can this be solved? So if you have the old operating system on your calculator, so if you have an older operating system or the TI-83 model or TI-83 Plus, okay, we can solve this by using or treating this equation like a system of equations. So if we look at it here, we have 1.04, 1 400ths to the power of x equals 2. We're going to take each of these expressions on each side of the equal sign, and we're going to make our own functions out of them. So we're going to say y equals 1.04 to the power of x, and y equals 2. We can take those and solve them here. Let's plug them in. We've got y equals 1.04 raised to the power of x. And then the second one would be simply y equals 2. Now, I've already solved this once here, so I know that my x ends up being 17.6 or 673. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust my window, and I'm going to increase my x max so that the answer will fit on here. So I'm going to go to 20. I'm going to graph it here. There's our first function, and then there is the second one. And I'm going to do second trace, number 5, mark my two functions, hit enter, and you'll see here that I get 17.67298. So ends up being the exact same answer there. So that's just another way to think about solving this if you don't have that newer operating system on your calculator. Either way, here is your answer. This is problem 5-99. If you have further questions, make sure you ask your teacher in class. Thanks for watching.